Hey guys, I'm back with a chat and I just have Chanel in my lap right here. She wanted to sit with me while I started the chat and I decided to go ahead and do the thumbnail photo with Chanel and myself. Coco is just behind the camera. You may hear her start to bark. My neighbors are walking kind of up and down the street. So pardon her if she does that. And I do have my hair up in a bun today, and I gotta tell you, does anybody, I'm just kind of looking at myself in the viewfinder right here, does anybody have any issues with these hairs like this? They are driving me crazy. I have one on this side too, but I was able to get it tucked in, but this one just decided just to hang out like that most of the morning. So it's kind of bugging me, but it is what it is. Can't do anything about it. When I curl my hair, it just gets kind of tucked up in there and it doesn't seem to be noticed. But I'm struggling with that piece of hair today, or this, not piece of hair, that's more than one piece obviously. But anywho, how are you guys doing? I have had a pretty good past couple of weeks. I think it's been a couple of weeks since I did a chat. I know I did the last one on, I filmed it, I think it was the first day of the Sephora spring sale, and I showed you my Sephora haul. Well, I ended up ordering a few more things, and then I've kind of got a story about some stuff I've ordered. I've got some to show you, not everything. Some of the stuff, it was like hair stuff. I ordered some Kerastase shampoo, conditioner, and some hair oil I've been wanting to try. If I like it, I'll talk about it later. If I don't, who knows if I'll talk about it or not. But somehow or another, I went down the rabbit hole of watching Drunk Elephant. Coco's just literally about to start barking, but I went down the rabbit hole of watching Drunk Elephant review videos on YouTube. And I was only seeing like really positive reviews on the brand. So I made a decision, just like a snap decision. I didn't even think about it. I just ordered a bunch of the products. Not everything in the line, but several items. And literally almost right after I ordered them, I came across a video from a dermatologist. I believe her YouTube channel is Dr. and if I'm pronouncing this correctly, Dray, D-R-A-Y. And I've never seen her on YouTube before, but she literally just came up because of, I was Googling Drunk Elephant. I originally just started because it was somebody had a I know what it was. I was watching Sephora hauls and somebody had a Drunk Elephant product and just was raving about it. And that's what got me down the rabbit hole. So I was literally only seeing positive reviews. And then I saw this dermatologist review after I ordered it, and she didn't have anything super negative to say about her reaction to the products, but based on what she knows about science and things like that, she didn't have much positive to say about the brand in general. And I think she only liked maybe 3 of the products, I think, maybe 3. She said the rest of them didn't affect her negatively, and I may be putting words in her mouth like that, but that was the what I got from it. But she went on to say that a lot of the ingredients, there was a lot of different fruit extracts or fruits, different parts of fruit or different fruits in different of the products, and she says people actually have an intolerance or allergic reaction to that, and she didn't like the fact that they used whether it was fruit extracts or just, I don't know. Anyway, she didn't like that. And then she did think that a lot of the products had way too many ingredients in them. And honestly, I'll tell you, I never look at the ingredients that much because most of the time I don't know what they're talking about, and that's on me. I should do more research. Anyway, so I watched hers, and then the products came in, and I had one of the eye creams, and it was the one with the orange lid. I think it had vitamin C in the name. I can't remember all the names. I used the moisturizing serum. It had the light, like baby blue lid on it. And then I used the Proteini moisturizer. And I was pleasantly surprised after the initial use. I used it the first night it came in, and I only used those products. I did get more than that, but I used those products, and I got up the next morning and I was like, oh wow, the eye cream was amazing. My skin looked good. And I was like, okay, I have high hopes for this. So I used those same products the next morning, and then the next night, I think they came in on a Wednesday night. So Thursday night, I started using the glycolic, whichever one it was. It has like that hot pink or fuchsia looking top on it. That was when everything went all downhill at that point. So, I did have a horrible burning sensation, and I kind of expected it, but not as bad as it was. And this was the milder one. I know a lot of people were complaining about the baby facial, the one with the baby pink or that light pink lid on it. I did not order that product because a lot of people were complaining about that one. But I got the one that was milder, but it immediately just burnt my face. And then after that point, every single one of the Drunk Elephant products that I used burned. It was just like, I really do not know what happened, because the eye cream, the Proteini moisturizer, and then that other moisturizing serum felt great the first night, but it was after I used that glycolic that even the cleanser that I got the mild cleanser, the one that was the jelly one, that burnt my face. And I only used that glycolic one time. I also got the vitamin C serum, that burnt my face. And literally, I stopped using the glycolic, but I went ahead and used the vitamin C serum a couple more times and used the moisturizer a couple more times. Every single time after each time I put another product on, and I wasn't putting them all on. I was literally doing the moisturizer, the eye serum, and the I still don't remember what that blue one was called, that one. And every single one was burning my face, and then I was using the cleanser. And I was just like, I am returning this stuff. But I gotta tell you, I returned them this morning at Sephora, and I was super embarrassed to take so many products back all at once. I was like, oh no, I'm gonna get on their naughty list and they're gonna ban me from returns. So I've gotta tell you, I am not going back in the store for a long time. I'm hoping they forget. They were super nice about it, but the guy who did the returns, he's always been just so lovely to deal with, so kind and helpful. But he was like, oh my goodness, you bought way too much of this stuff all at the same time and tried too much. He said, you should have come in, got samples, and we could have recommended stuff. But I will tell you, I personally don't put, and this is no offense to them, anybody who works in Sephora, but I don't put a lot of stock in their knowledge, because they're just general people, I think, like me, that may love skincare, or may love hair care, or may love makeup, whatever it is they love, but that attracts them to Sephora. And they're still just general people. They're not dermatologists. I don't think they're skin experts. They're just normal people that, you know, are sales associates, and there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not putting them down whatsoever, but I don't necessarily trust their opinion. I do realize that they may be trained in certain products. They may get information. They may try them themselves, and they do hear reviews. So I do give them credence for that, but I don't necessarily trust their opinion any more than I trust someone doing a review on YouTube. So that's what I was trying to say with all that. And I think Drunk Elephant probably works for some people because it got a lot of great reviews. I did end up watching, I think, one more review after I had the horrible reaction to the glycolic, and I think that was the problem, is glycolics are not for me. I do better with lactic acid. I have used... I got a sample of the Sunday Riley Good Genes, the one they changed from lactic acid to glycolic acid to be able to sell it in the EU and UK, and it didn't even affect me whatsoever. I thought it didn't do as good of a job as the one with the lactic acid in it. So I don't know that glycolics bother me, but the percentage in that particular product did. So at this point, I'm here to tell you I will never purchase I started to say Sunny Riley. Oh, that's wrong. I love Sunny Riley. I will never purchase a Drunk Elephant product again because of the horrible reaction I had to it to my skin. I would love to know if any of you have tried it. What were your thoughts? And I will tell you, if I had not tried that glycolic, I probably would have been talking to you, raving about the eye cream because I thought it was really good, but it was after I used that one that it kept burning. And maybe I should have just only taken the glycolic back, kept the other stuff, and let my skin calm down. But I was just so, I mean, I hate to say this, disgusted with the brand that I was like, I don't want any of it anymore. It's like, I want it out of my house. So, anyway, that's my story there. I also have some products to show you behind me, and I'm coming to you today very hesitant to show you what I'm about to show you because of a lot of controversy that not necessarily the brand, but the items itself causes on YouTube's and I said YouTube and to social media in general, and I'm talking about vitamins. Oh my goodness. I started watching, I'm talking about the specific brand Hum vitamins, but just in general, I think that I saw a comment on someone's video about vitamins, and they basically said talking about vitamins you know, like on social media or YouTube is about like talking about politics or religion. It's just like, don't do it. It's a negative because it brings out the worst in people. So that's why I'm hesitant to show you. But I did end up getting some vitamins from Sephora, and I wanted to show you what I got. Oh, they're on this side. I do have a story about Hum vitamins that I want to tell you before I show you the products. I feel like I need to show you a couple of the things. Before I do that, and they're behind me. Yeah, these two. So I went on to Hum Vitamins website and noticed that everything was cheaper there than it was at Sephora with the 20% discount. And I was like, well, hey, I'm going to order them from Hum Vitamins. So I got on their site, and you can use anybody's referral code that you want. I think I even have a referral code. However, if you just take a little quiz that takes literally 2 minutes, at the 5 minutes at the most, they will give you a $10 code. So it doesn't matter if you use somebody's referral or if you want to take the quiz yourself, and then they will recommend some vitamins. And then a couple of days later, you get an email from a nutritionist, or they claim as a nutritionist, maybe they are, and this is your results already. But I've taken the quiz twice, I've got the email twice, and I have yet to ever see my results. I tried to look around for them, so I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but I've never seen the results. So I don't know if they wanted me to contact them to get the results. Anyway, so I got the $10 code, and I didn't make an immediate purchase. I was still kind of debating what I wanted. I knew I wanted vitamin D. I wanted the hair and nail vitamins, this like the ones with biotin, and let's see, I think that was primarily what I was looking for. But then I noticed that if you purchase 3, you get a discount. So it's like, I found 4 things I wanted, but then I was like, well, I need to do 2 more to get the discount. So I put a bunch of stuff in my cart. Later, at that point, and then later I decided to go back and purchase them. And then I noticed on Hum's website that they had another thing that says you can get this thing free if you just click on it. So I clicked on it, and after I was already logged in, and it said your email account is already being used. To get this particular, whatever the thing was, you need to use another email account. And I was like, oh, okay. So I went ahead and made my purchases, and it said it confirmed it. I got everything. And then because it told me to use another email account to get this other thing, I just used another email account and did that. And I ordered my second order from the other email account was this. And this is Hum Raw Beauty Green Superfood Powder. I ended up getting this flavor, which is Coconut Pineapple Tropical Infusion. And then I got a Tahitian Vanilla. I just didn't bring it in here because my hands were full. And then I ordered a pre and probiotic. This one does say Skin Heroes. And I don't feel that I really need help so much with my skin. I think my dermatologist is really helping take care of that, because this is supposed to help reduce any, I think it was like acne. Let's see if it says anything on the side. It just says you may have battling skin villains. You may have your gut might have the answer. So they're basically recommending taking a pre and probiotic to clear up your skin. I don't know how I feel about that. I do know, based on a little bit of research that I've done, that gut issues can cause skin problems, but my dermatologist has never spoken to me about that. But my primary care physician has recommended that I take probiotics, so that is why I was interested in these. So within a little bit of placing the second order with the second email address, I got immediate confirmation, but then it told me your order has been shipped with this particular order and the one with the other powder. I got $10 off, and then it gave me like a 25% discount because I ordered 3 things, or it was another discount. And then hours and hours later that same day, I got an email about the first order, because I never got an email saying that order had been shipped. So I got another email that said, this order, talking about that first one I did with several products in it, has been canceled due to suspicious activity. And I was like, what? What are you talking about? So initially I embarrassed myself. I sent kind of a snippy email back to them, and I should not have done that. I regretted doing it later. It wasn't anything terrible, but it was snippy, and I don't like being that person, but it just irritated me. So then I started processing it and thinking about it, and I said, it was probably signing up for 2 different email accounts that caused the problem. But they literally told me to do that on their website to get this other thing. So I sent them an email back explaining the whole thing, literally just the story I told you. And I missed a step. This one was so good. Right after I got the email about suspicious activity, they sent me another email and said, we are so sorry to see you go, that you've canceled your subscription. Here's a 25% discount to sign back up. And I was like, that's why I sent the snippy email, because they had the audacity to basically cancel my order, then accused me of canceling it, and said, please come, begging me to come back. Anyway, so that was the drama. Then later, after I sent the snippy email, I sent them an email laying the whole situation out. Coco is literally wrapped up in her blanket, and then she just yipped like that. She does that all the time. But anyway, so I sent them another email, literally just explaining the entire situation. I was honest about it. I said, look, I signed up for this, ordered this, clicked on this thing, and it said you need to use another email account if you want this other thing. And I said, I did that. And then about 20 hours later, I got an email from them, not fast whatsoever, basically saying, we received your email and we had to forward it to a manager. It was like 20 hours later for them to tell me that. Another basically 24 hours went by. I get an email back that basically said, basically the same thing. It was, your order was canceled because you used 2 email accounts. So I was really irritated with them, but I didn't realize that they're basically a subscription service. You can cancel anytime you want, but once you place one order, these same products go in your cart to charge you for the next month. And so you can stop it, you can replace them, which I appreciate. And so I went back to the one where they let me have these, and I put the items in the cart that I tried to order from the first one. And then it says it's going to ship on May the 21st. And I went, oh, so I can't get those anytime soon. So at that point, I decided to order them on Sephora and just pay a little bit of extra. So I'll show you those, but I wanted to talk about these two. I tried this particular thing, 1 scoop of it in a glass of water. And I'm here to tell you, it was the most disgusting thing I think I have ever tried. It smells like a pina colada, but it's green. I hope you guys can see that. I don't want to dump any on me because I kind of like what I'm wearing right now. There is a scoop down in there. I mean, it has a really weird smell. It smells like pina colada, but then it's got this almost like fresh cut grass smell. Not quite that, but something definitely naturey smell. And it clumped up in my water. And so it was gritty and clumpy and tasted horrific. I mean, I was like, oh my goodness, I literally almost vomited with this. But they do recommend somewhere on here, it says, mix 1 scoop into 8 ounces of water, milk. We love it with almond milk. Or put it in your favorite smoothie or non-citrus juice. I'm not sure why it can't go into citrus juice, but then, so I am going to try it with a smoothie. I just went to the grocery store and I bought some bananas. So I'm going to use bananas. I prefer cashew milk instead of almond milk. It's just my personal preference. So I'm going to try some frozen strawberries, a banana, a scoop of this, and the cashew milk and see how it goes there. The green color doesn't bother me that bad because I have done juices before where I put spinach and broccoli and apples and different stuff in juice, and it literally comes out that nasty looking green color. So that didn't bother me. I can drink the juice without a problem. Now these, I love these. Without going into too much detail, because I just don't want to, my digestive system isn't what it necessarily should be. Let's just put it like that. I took these a week ago Friday night. So this video is going to go up on Monday. So not the Friday before this Monday that the video is going up, the Friday before that. So I've been using these for over a week. I take 2, it says just take 2 capsules daily. I take them at night, and I noticed an immediate change with my digestive system. And I was just like, these are amazing. These are, it says vegetarian and vegan. Oh, one other thing, just in case anybody was wondering. This is, it says it's pure and potent, non-GMO, gluten-free, soy-free, sustainably sourced, no artificial colors or flavors. I'm assuming it's vegan and vegetarian as well. It does say vegan on it. If anybody is interested, that is vegan. Anyway, so I'm not sure how I think about that in the smoothie because I haven't tried it yet. I didn't have any bananas for my smoothie, but these I literally noticed within, I want to say, 12 hours of taking them, I felt so much better. So, and then I've been taking them ever since, and highly, I don't want to say recommend them because that is going to be up to you and if you want to talk to your doctor about it. But if you are looking for a pre and probiotic, I recommend those. And I will tell you, everything vitamin-wise seems to range in price from, I think there was something for $10 all the way up to $40, and it seemed the most common price was $20 a bottle. And with these, you basically, whatever you order, you get a month's supply. So this is 60 in there. Okay, so I've got some other things behind me. I knew I wanted the vitamin D, so the rest of them I ordered from Sephora. So I got this one called Here Comes the Sun. It's 120 soft gels. They recommend that you take 2 soft gels daily with food. So I feel like, I can't do the math right now. Sorry about that. I haven't noticed any change, and honestly, I've taken vitamin D on and off for many years. Never noticed a change. It only shows up in my blood work. Okay. So there were a couple of options, like 3 options for hair and nails. Well, not really 3, let's say 2 options. This one is Red Carpet, and it's for glowing skin and shiny hair. Then this one is for it's Killer Nails, but they do take both of these and put it in a little packet, and I think it's called Runway Ready. So I think it was, honestly, it would be cheaper to order the Runway Ready one instead of these, but I didn't realize it at the time. I did more research, so I haven't been using these long enough, so if I decide I like these, I probably will do the Runway Ready to combine it into one price instead of paying 2 separate prices. But these are vegan, these are vegetarian vegan, so far everything is if you follow the vegan lifestyle. Just thought I would let you know. Anyway, I literally haven't had these as long, so I haven't noticed any changes. I will tell you in just a minute. I want to go back. I didn't bring the other hair, skin, and nail that I've been using right now, but I noticed significant changes in my nails after that one. I should have brought it in here. I also did OMG Omega the Great, because this is omega-3 fish oil. And I feel like I really need this in my life. I cannot stand any seafood or fish. I can't eat it. I just cannot stand the fishy taste. So basically, if it swims, I won't eat it. And I know that this has been recommended that I should take this as well, but I've had issues with fishy aftertaste with others. There's no fishy aftertaste with this one. And so, just if you want to see it, you do get like one soft gel like that. These are obviously going to be non-vegan because it's fish. But anyway, just thought I would show you that. I feel like I need this for a healthy heart. So the hair, skin, and nail vitamin that I was using, I was taking Toddy's Halo Beauty for a while. I've got to tell you, I did not notice any significant change, positive or negative. I will tell you maybe a little bit positive. Nothing with my hair, except I feel like I did grow these extra sprouts of hair out there. And as far as nail wise, I can't honestly say I noticed a significant change in any of my skin or hair or nails. I was wanting to take them during the winter time, which I did, and I will tell you I didn't see as much dry skin this past winter as I normally do, but we had a very mild winter in Nashville, so it was rainy but mild as far as the weather temperature wise. So I can't tell you if they worked or not. Then I went to Target and got a hair, skin, and nail gummy. I don't remember the name of it. It wasn't the ones I normally bought from Target, but they were little pink bears. And I took those for about 2 weeks before ordering these, and I have stopped taking those since I've got these. And I've got to tell you, I have noticed with just those little gummy vitamins that do have a lot of carbs in them and sugar, so that's why I wanted to go with some that are not gummies. Those are actually in the pill form that you don't chew. I wanted to get rid of those extra sugar and carbs, but I noticed a significant change in my nail length. This pinky, which I'm probably gonna cut this nail down. This one was just as long, but it did crack, and so I cut that one off. So I realized they are not the prettiest nails right now. I do need to go get them done, but I noticed a huge change with those gummy vitamins. So I just started taking these a couple days ago. My camera just the camera just cut me off. I was talking too long, but I haven't noticed a significant change in those yet, but I'm thinking about just trimming all my nails down and then just seeing what happens with those. If I get good nail growth from them, I think I will go back and continue those. If not, I'm just going to go back to the one I was getting at Target, go back to the gummy, and just deal with the extra sugar in that one because it did taste pretty good. But anywho, that's a lot about vitamins and Drunk Elephant skincare in this video if anybody's interested in all this. Anyway, this has been a really long video. I do want to go grab Coco so everybody can see her. So here is Coco, and she is doing well. She's a little bit shorter than Chanel. Chanel can have her, I can let Chanel's feet stand on my leg and she stands up and is tall, but I have to hold Coco up a little taller, a little higher, I mean. So she is doing good. So here she is. I just thought of one other thing. This has been a tremendously long video, but I wanted to go get some footage of the PAX wardrobe system that I put in there. I think somebody wanted to see that. So if you want to hang around, I'm gonna go film some of that. And I'm gonna actually hang, this shirt I have hanging up in there because I just have it for an aesthetic look. I'm gonna tell you right now that it is not 100% the way I want it right now, and I may say more on the video. And anyway, you're just going to get a really long chat video, so if you want to hang around for a few more minutes, go ahead and do that, and you will get a little bit of the PAX system that I have set up. And if you don't, I'm going to go ahead and say bye for now. Thank you for sticking around this long, and thank you again for watching my channel. I really appreciate it. Bye-bye, guys. Here is the PAX system. I did put my camera on the tripod just so it'll be steady and won't be shaky. I will take it off of the tripod and kind of do a pan down just so you guys can see it. But I have the bigger one to the left, the two add-ons right here, and one I went with shelves on the right, and I've got shoes on those. The one in the middle I did two rods, and then I put shirts on the top and blouses, and then some skirts on the bottom. I wanted to color coordinate them so they were pink and white, pink and white. I thought it was cute. It didn't. My clothes are not quite that aesthetically pleasing, the ones I just picked right here. I love my clothes, don't get me wrong, but unless everything is 100% like matchy-matchy, I don't think it looks as good. Whereas, because I wouldn't wear all these together, if that makes any sense. And then I'm going to move this over and show you the handbags a little bit better. I love all my handbags, but I don't like the way the major shelf looks. So let me move over there. Okay, so I just lowered the tripod a little bit. The shelf that you're looking at is the second shelf down. So there's one shelf above it and then the top, and I've just got some of those boxes from My Teresa and Matches Fashion up there. I don't have anything in them yet. So again, I have not completely styled this the way I really 100% want it. Still working on that. I do love this shelf right here. I love those handbags. I like the way they look together. And so I like that. I potentially could maybe work this Ulla Johnson one into it because it's kind of color coordinated with that. I like the perfumes down there. But the handbags in the back, let me lower it a little bit more just so you guys can see a little bit better. And let me zoom in maybe. So I love all of my handbags, but I don't like the aesthetic of the way they all look clumped together right here. I think it's too much stuff, and I want it to be more minimalistic, but right now this is the storage situation that I have ended up with, and I absolutely love it. Love it, love it, love it, but I think it's too cluttered right now, so I'm working on that. And just if you're interested, I've got these little coasters from Anthropologie, so I got one. You can't be sure what color they will actually end up being, and this one is a little blue one. So online, the blue one, let me move these off, was actually darker, and so when it came in, I was a little bit disappointed in the way it looked. Let me see if that focuses. So, wasn't really thrilled. I wanted it to be darker blue, but I love that pink color. Originally, I didn't have these over here because I just got them from the Sephora sale. So I had my Sunday Riley, oops, it's focusing, sorry about that. I had my Sunday Riley replica, why did I say Sunday Riley? I am so sorry. I've got that on the brain now. The Maison Margiela Sailing Day replica on there, but then I decided to, when I put the Jo Malone out here, I decided to put those three. I picked these two up in the Sephora sale. This one I already had, but it did go with the same fragrance that was in that group. I just had to let Chanel in the room. So let me move the camera down a little bit more. So the next drawer I've got got some watches and a couple belts and things in the back. I got my little bitty mini Gucci handbag. Here comes Coco. She's coming in too. This is just a Prada wallet I've had for years. This is my Alexander McQueen scarf. I just keep it in a plastic bag. I know that's ugly, but I do it to protect it. This is just a Coach wristlet that I've had for years. I don't even use it unless I'm traveling. Then I always use it when I go on a trip. Got my 2 Gucci belts over there. Let's just move there you go, so you can see that. Some of my watches, these thingies, I don't know what they're called. They came out of a watch storage system and they roll around really terribly. And so this particular watch, I had it on it, and every time I would shut this drawer, it would just roll over. So I'm not loving these. This one was a pillow that came in a particular watch that I bought. I don't know which one it came in. So this size pillow works a lot better. And then I can't decide maybe just to go without the pillows. Anyway, I wanted one of these IKEA systems, but the other one that I wanted for my watches, I don't know if they didn't have it in stock, or I can't remember the story, what happened with that one, but they ended up actually giving me another system, so the same one, so I put it on the lower one, and I do have my glasses and sunglasses, so you guys can judge me if you want. I have a large glasses and sunglass collection, and there they are. Let me scoot that back forward. So I do have a lot of those. Anyway, there's that. And then this next drawer, let me lower the camera a little bit. I wanted one glass drawer, and then the others don't have glass. And this is the, I may show you one more drawer, but this is just t-shirts and sweatshirts. And I tried the Marie Kondo or KonMari method of doing my t-shirts. I do have some in the laundry right now, but, and sweatshirts, so I'll put those. I'm not going to open this drawer, but I will open this bottom one, or the next to the bottom. And these are my sweaters that I have, and I just did the same system. So I put all my knitwear. I don't like to hang knitwear up. I'm afraid it just gets those weird little things. Like I did a really bad job folding that one, or rolling that one up. I took the camera off the tripod and scooted back about as far as I can get, so I can just do a kind of a pan system for you, so you can kind of see what everything looks like. So that is the pack system that I got. I absolutely love it. Thank you guys for watching. Bye-bye.